Hello everyone. This is Jana from the Endless Blue podcast. We explore the benefits of diving into the ocean and into yourself. Let's rethink how we deal with ourselves and our existence. Hello, good morning everyone, hope you're fine. So, first of all, thank you so much for everyone listening, that really means a lot. I just started the podcast, so every new person showing up here is really super important for me, so thank you. And first of all, I would like to take a moment with you together to breathe. So we breathe through the nose in, exhale through the mouth, and let go of everything what we don't need right now. One more inhale, and exhale, let go. Exhale is not about losing, it's about making space to be present. And one more, in and out. Good, great. So, today I'm sitting here in the harbor in Tolo, and actually I'm super busy with papers and not so busy being underwater, so it's a little bit different. So I thought it's really interesting to tell you how what I learned, the tools I learned in the ocean, I take to firm land. I take to open my freediving school, because before I was a freediver, actually I would take on things so differently like now. I remember I was a film producer back in the days, because my husband Tommy, as you maybe know, is a filmmaker, and we were traveling around the world and making film productions, and between like Norway and Nicaragua and Argentina. So back in the days, I would like stay up late, miss meals, go bed late, drink, and won't be clear to really focus on the things I got to do. I wouldn't take care of myself, and I would like be super stressed all the time and anxious. And so now this time, the project is probably same the size, as big as if you're making like a movie what's like 20,000-30,000. It's not a movie, it's like just a propaganda, but it's already like 20,000-30,000. And so pressure could feel like pretty the same, but my approach is like completely different. So just to tell you where I'm standing like very in the beginning of opening the freediving school. I just arrived like 2 weeks ago, and everything went so different than I thought it would. So I got sick, my family was sick, so I lost a complete week to prepare. Then after like my trip to Argentina, I came back to Germany, and actually after all the moving stuff, I was so tired, so I took 1 week off. So I'm actually 2 weeks late here to start everything. So instead of having a month, I have like 2 weeks. It's not like a final deadline, but later I gonna apply for the, for the permission. The later we'll get it, of course. So I got a lot of things on my plate, and I didn't want to miss this week's episode and just share you where I'm standing and what really helps me, what I learned in the ocean, and apply to firm land and to this special moment to open the freediving school. So like I told you, I'm the first steps, and last week was really just about figuring out what I really have to deliver to the port police. And imagine, I grew up in Greece, so I was 11 when I left back to Germany. I went to a Greek public school, so nothing private or fancy. I went really to a wonderful, very small Greek school in a village, and then to another one in Rethymno. And so my Greek is like from a child, but that has also been like 30 years ago. So my Greek is pretty rusty. I can speak very fluently and very good, but it's like more like, hey, how are you doing? And like more kids' language, and has nothing to do with the language you need in bureaucracy and like with official papers and stuff. So I'm going to the port police asking for the papers, and it's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm translating with ChatGPT, and everything I need is very like, how you say, mushy. It's not very clear what you need. So, and I have a lot of questions on the things I have to deliver. I imagine, of course, I have to deliver ID, the insurance, I have to find a place, a boat, and stuff like this. But the like wetsuits, and they need like a certificate, and so it's a lot of stuff on this long page. And I have to open, of course, a text how you say, like, do the tech stuff here. That's, by the way, I'm gonna do today. So gonna be a big step. And yeah, but there were a lot of things which I didn't really actually understand on this paper, what I actually have to do or what it clearly really is. So I was really, on Friday, I was so like upset, and I was like, oh my God, I don't understand a thing. There are like 5 things on this list which I don't even know what it is. So yeah, I just took a weekend. Like on Friday I went there and asked everything, and I took off the weekend. I went to the beach. I was just really still recovering from being sick, and I just went to the beach 2 days. And on Sunday, Tommy says, hey, there's a cool boat like 3 hours from here. And we went there and looked the boat, and it's really an amazing boat. The thing is, it's really old and it needs a lot of maintenance, so we don't know if you're going to buy this boat because it's a bit over our budget too. But the thing what I want to tell you, it's so amazing sometimes if you go on your path. Like on Friday, I was really feeling I'm going against the wall, and I have no idea where I can get those papers I need. And on Monday, there appears that guy from this boat. And after showing us the boat, he says, okay, and now it's serious. Now we have to go to drink a coffee. And he calls another guy who knows here everything about diving. And yeah, and he just sits down with me with the paper where stands everything from the port police, which I have to figure out what it is, and explains me like every point. And then he also gives me the number of that guy who knows even more. So I could call him yesterday, and it really cleared up so many of my questions. And actually, I think in the moment, maybe they pop up again, I'm pretty clear what to do. Okay, so it's really amazing, because first thing here is like finding out what to do. It's not even like getting in the state of doing. It's like I was in the pre-state. And so, yeah, and then yesterday I already had so many calls and could already like start some stuff from my list. And yeah, I'm really like happy just to start this journey. I mean, it's a lot to take on, a lot of responsibility, but it's like a small dream for me. And it's not also about success. It's like trying. It's like giving it a try to be able to come back to Greece and to teach here freediving, the thing that I love the most, and give you all the benefits you can get, and then make you strong for taking those, to firm land. And yeah, what are the things I learned in the ocean to take for the firm land? So, I mean, I remember I was doing the IDA 3, and I was very in the beginning and did the IDA 2, and then I did the IDA 3. So IDA 2, I had to do like 15 meters, and then for the IDA 3, I had to do 24. And yeah, there was one day where I just thought I'm going to come to take photos in the freediving school instead of diving myself. So photos is pretty chill. You can stay up on the surface, go down and up when you want. Not about going deep, okay? And I had my family visiting, so my aunt was there. I was going to sleep late, drink wine in the evening, don't sleep enough. And actually came to make my... come to shoot on that day, I thought so. And then my father said, no, today it's for diving. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So I was not rested. I was not hangover, but I had like drinking like 2-3 glasses of wine like 3 days in a row. So I was feeling like pretty smashed. And I remember I dived to 25 one time. I'm okay. And then you can try 30. And I go and I make it down to, I don't know how much, like probably like 27 or something. And then it was like also the first day I was using a lanyard. There was pretty much current. And I'm coming up and like dragging the bottom weight up. It's like, if you don't know how it is, we have a buoy on top, we have a rope, and then we have a lanyard which connects us like to the rope to be close to our line and not get lost and not lose orientation. It's like a safety tool, but I didn't know how to use it well, and so I was like dragging with the current, like the bottom weight up, going up. So I'm losing a lot of energy. My body, as I told you, I was not well rested. I was not prepared. Coming up, and I have a slide samba that's like a protection mode from the body, where it takes like all the oxygen from the extremities to the main organs. But that's really a strong warning sign in freediving, and that's really nothing what's normal. That also was the only time I had that. And I remember I felt so ashamed because I just pushed over my limits. I didn't know that my body on that day was not prepared to dive. I should have said no. But in this time, I was like so disconnected still from myself. It was just the beginning of my journey, and I didn't know which were my limits. And I think a lot of people don't know their limits. And it can go vice versa, both ways. Like, you can manage something big or something small, but especially knowing your body well, knowing your mind well is so, so important. And that's something really I learned step by step in freediving. And yeah, from that day on, I had that little samba. I really went backwards, and I just make very shallow and safe dives on and on. And I started to feel how different I feel in the water when I would sleep well, when I would go early to bed, when I stay clear, and how that changed my capability to dive, but also like feeling like everyday life. And that's especially like important if you're going through like challenging or like, like it's for me a challenging situation. I'm doing something new. I'm doing it in a different language. Yeah, I grew up. I could speak better Greek than German, but I mean, I was 11, and now I'm 39. So it's a long time ago. And so I really have to look that I sleep, go early to bed, stay clear. Okay, I can drink on the weekend, maybe one glass of wine with my family, but I'm not going to drink here like under the week. I want to stay clear. I'm not going to, it's not about being here like smoking weed, making party, you want to open something new. If you want to do something in your life, take care of yourself, take responsibility, look for yourself first. Go to bed, eat well, sleep well, and then also look how's your surrounding, how's your family doing, how's your partner doing. I mean, treat your partner as the best as you can. It's a person you're spending all day long. If he's not feeling well, you won't feel well either, right? So it's really for me about taking care of myself, taking care of the people that are right next to me, being really nice to them. And then I'm strong inside myself, inside my mind, and I have the support from everybody around me to take the challenges on. And that's really what I learned from freediving. Imagine you're diving deep, you want to be well rested, you want to be fed, want to eat enough, not too much, not too little, and then you need the support from the people around you. They're the safety divers. So you want to have a good relationship to them because they're actually going to take care of your life. And I think so many times in our life we miss out to take care of the people which are just like really next to us. And like this, you go step to step, you go a little bit forward. And yeah, what else? I think there's a very famous quote which stick for me from Maya Gabeira. She's a big wave surfer from Brazil. She surfed in Nazaré a lot of years. Now in the moment, I think she's not active anymore. I haven't seen her a while. But she has really a crazy story. She almost drowned in Nazaré, and then she came back because she said she didn't want that stayed her story, to be the girl almost drowning. So she went back, and actually she got world records and everything. And she said something very important, because people ask, "Hi, how you can be so brave?" And she said, "It's not being brave one day. It's being brave every day." And that's how I feel in the moment, you know. I could like procrastinate like everything and take the important questions to the last. Like, actually, I would do prior, you know. I would make the easy stuff, and the hard stuff I would like let last. Or I just take like the hardest stuff first and take the easy stuff for last. Because even when I wake up, like today for the podcast, I mean, I'm new on this, you know. I'm going to make it in the morning where I'm still like fit, my mind is clear. I'm not going to do it after I've sitting like 5 hours on my desk and then taking on the mic and talking to you. So look really that when you're fresh, when you're fit in the morning, take on the most challenging things. Then be brave. Come on, be brave. And make whatever you want to do, you know. For me, it's this year, the freediving school. Who knows what's going to be next? But don't be afraid of going out for new things. You don't have to feel like losing yourself on the way. Like I felt back in the days when I was a film producer, I felt like losing myself completely. Oh my God, I felt so bad, like inside out, so panicking, stressed and everything. No, now I know it's challenging, but I like to feel good. First of all, I feel good. I'm not going to spend now all the days on the ocean, no. Probably today I will jump in for a moment to make my head clear. And I will do some training in the morning. Of course, I always do my morning meditation, and then I do some yoga actually in the morning, because it's pretty quick. You know, I can do something like 15, 20 minutes, and then make my meditation. And yeah, like yesterday I made one really, really challenging one. And today I just made some gentle stretches, because I felt like, oh, my body's a bit tired and I really don't want to overtrain in the moment, because overtraining goes on your mind as well. If you're feeling very tired physically, you will feel very tired mentally. So really look for training also in those times to get a good balance. Okay? And yeah. So if everybody out there really wants to learn, or especially the girls want to learn how to take care of themselves, but still do expand and grow, then I have something really, really wonderful for you coming up that summer. I'm going to be hosting with Alex. She's a dear friend. She's a TCM therapist, and she's also a freediving instructor. She's a surfer. We have been spending the winter in Portugal surfing together. And she was before also like a cave explorer. So she's really a very adventurous woman. And yeah, but also shares that deep connection with breathing and meditation and TCM therapy. And we together going to host a retreat here in Toulon, and it's going to be 10 days. And yeah, you're wondering, like 10 days, oh my God, that's so long. Yeah, and it's especially so long because we want to give you the time to arrive. We want to give you the time to challenge your body, but we want to give you also the time to rest in between. So that's like, I really see growth. Like go forward, push your body a bit, and then rest. And push your body forward, and then rest. And we're going to do a lot of wonderful lectures around the mind, around the female cycle. That's also a big thing if you're a woman out there. Really honor your cycle and look that you going to rest on the right days, that you're going to push forward on the right days. This is going to make also a lot on it. And yeah, and actually spend a wonderful time in the ocean. Oh, and last but not least, we're going to have photo shootings, and you get a fine art print home with you too. So it's going to be only for 6 very special ladies. And yeah, I would really love to see you here. But now for me first, I have to go and make some really important paperwork. And yeah, sending you lots of love and enjoy life.